Nathan's the topic du jour because Amara Doman shared it on Instagram and everyone's weighed in thus far. That winning touchdown by Saskatchewan looks in the image like the ball hit the ground. Was that a catch or was it not a catch?
I haven't seen it, so I don't feel like I'm qualified to speak on it. So yeah, I haven't seen that.
Is it something that you will look at and watch, or is that just going to be too painful at this moment?
I mean, I think that if the evidence was there on the video replay system, and because they did look at it, I think, and if the evidence was there, I think they would have overturned it. So at this point, as much as we'd like to think that maybe we got the wrong call or something like that, it's hard to change it right now.
I think back to 2022 and that West final loss. You, Brian Burnham, that moment that you shared, how emotional you were. What are you feeling right now after this one?
I just a ton of emotions, like just the finality of a season ending and coming to a close in that fashion is always hard. This is no doubt the worst day of the year in a lot of ways. Just having the journey end and not on our terms, so certainly difficult.
Is it worse or easier the second time around?
I don't think it gets any easier. Yeah.
That 2nd and 3 on your guys' second to last drive, and you get stopped short. The QB draw. What was going through your mind when Buck Pierce radioed in that call?
Yeah, I mean, like I said post game, like I appreciate the opportunity to, have the ball in my hands in those kind of situations. Would have loved to have done more with it, and so I don't. I think it's at that point my job to get more than what we got.
Is there something you would have done differently on that play, or anything you would have changed, or was it just a matter of they had the right defense for it?
I mean, they did have a lot of people in the box, so they did a good job, anticipating what we might have been going to call there. I mean, just would have liked to have made maybe a guy miss and, get 2 yards, and so we could sneak it or be in a position to sneak it, or better yet, get all 3. So,
what do you hope you guys learn?
Yeah, I mean, I think hopefully we're better in those type of environments moving forward. You have to be able to play in cold and hostile environments to win in this league, and certainly won't be the last time we're presented with that type of hostile environment.
What steps as a group do you think you guys have taken? Sure.
I think we've certainly shown that we can play with anybody and that we're willing to be able to make the changes necessary to put ourselves in the best position possible. We did that middle of the year when things weren't going our way, and we were able to build some momentum, so that was good.
Nathan, talking to Keon before the game, I asked him, how does going into that game last night differ from the previous 2 Western finals he'd participated in? And he said it was different. He said just the preparation, the feeling among the team was different. And in a sense, there was kind of a finality with those 2 Western finals that you lost. But this group, do you get the sense that it's just getting started?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, with the coaching staff coming in, I feel like we do feel like as much as we let one get away from us, we have more to give, and hopefully we're able to take the necessary steps in the off season to keep as many people as possible, improve on areas where we need to improve, both personally and throughout the club, and regroup and learn from that to be able to make sure that those type of things aren't happening in the future.
You see the growth from this team from the start in Kamloops to where it is now, and are you happy with what you saw in terms of the culture and what Buck brought in?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think there's a lot of really positive things to take from it, and I think the closeness of this group certainly speaks to that, and I feel that that's a great foundation to build where we want to, a program that we want to, hang our hats on and, feel like we can win some championships. for years to come, that's where we want to get everything started.
What would it mean to you to bring home some hardware at the awards this week?
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's kind of bittersweet. I think at the end of the day, I think obviously individual awards are never what you set out to do. I do think it's a reflection, and hopefully other guys feel like this. It's a reflection of the group, even though there's one name on it, of what we accomplished this year, and I hope that they're proud of that, and it can be a reflection of the group and everyone who contributed to it.
And building on that, unity has been one of the words that's come up a couple times today. Mm-hmm. Is this the closest group you've ever been a part of?
Yeah, it's certainly close, if it's not the closest. It's just a really good group of guys who are very competitive, work hard, are doing things for each other, and it's been great for me to work with guys who aren't me people. They're we people, and that's certainly a blessing.
Nathan, you've said before this year that you sort of closed that NFL chapter of your life and are committed to the CFL, but I'm sure there will be people who kick the tires. Is there an offer out there that would change your mind?
I mean, I think that there would have to be a lot. I'm pretty comfortable here. I feel like the progress that I made this year as a quarterback, I feel like I made more steps this year than I did in the year and a half when I was down in the NFL, and ultimately I just want to see growth personally, and I want to be able to continue to give back to an organization that has put a lot of faith in me and a lot of confidence in me, and I just want to continue to get better, and I feel like there is something special here, and I want to be a part of that. Last time I was in this position, the grass was kind of green on the other side. That's what at least it seemed like, and it wasn't necessarily the case. So I think there's something special here, and I don't want to take that for granted.
When you say a lot, would that be financial? Would that be opportunity?
Opportunity, mostly. Yeah, I don't think at this point I'm, chasing dollars. I'm chasing. I want to be a better quarterback, and that's what drives me. And I think BC is giving me that best opportunity to do so right now.
Andrew Pearson tweeted after the game that one of his teammates' spouses received death threats because of loss. Mm-hmm. As the leader of this team, is there anything you'd like to say to address that situation?
Yeah, I think, obviously I was made aware of that situation. I believe it was made by the opposing fans, and I just don't think that has any place in this game. I think there's a lot of great fans across the league, but obviously those comments cross the line. I don't think anyone should be put in that position, especially a spouse or partner. And I was disgusted and taken aback by how inappropriate those comments were. And I think the club is going to be doing whatever it takes to make sure that kind of stuff and those who are affected are taken care of.
To be clear, they were made on social media, not in person.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah.